stretch is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And not the start he was hoping for there, as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
On the play brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Down at the 26. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Rolling to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
You must be getting tired.
They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
4 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down. Otherwise, it's going to be a long afternoon.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here, because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Watch the screen. Mike, check. 59.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
The kick by Carlson is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. It'll continue to be interesting in these wet conditions how these kickers fare, but first test, passed.
And how about how the special teams unit handled that? A lot of concentration to make sure the ball didn't slip through his fingers. After the snap, got it down and let it pop it through the posts.
Daniel Carlson set to kick off.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Here we go. Back 80. 58, boys. 58. 11.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
Here we go. 80. Mike, 58 right there. Take your hand with that. 58, come on. 58.
Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
Tackle made at the 38.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
From the 38, Garoppolo. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 37. That one goes for 24 yards. So the drive takes them into Giants territory now. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now Rashad Penny. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on 3rd. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
So a return of serve, so to speak, here on the second drive of our game as they respond to that opening field goal with 3 of their own.
I like that. Going a little tennis on me.
I know you. You like to mix it up with sports.
They crack a forehand back at him. They get a backhand. What was the return on?
It was a backhand. And a really good backhand.
Get some nice top spin on the whole thing.
A little bit.
I love it. Almost a mirror image when you really get down to it. I thought that was pretty good stuff.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. A 39-yard punt, a return of 5, and it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Garoppolo. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, get some 9 yards and a 1st.
Offensively, they liked their situation, so they tried to take a shot downfield, but no one was open. So it was tuck it in run time, and he picks up a 1st down.
Now we'll play fake here on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Well, for last week's performance, which was so good, he was named NFC Defensive Player of the Week. He got a lot of praise, and understandably so, from national media. Looking pretty good on that play, too.
And I love what he told us this week before the game. He talked about how much time they spend working.
And the pressure gets to him again.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never brought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Play action. Garoppolo. Space to maneuver at the 40. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. A crazy sequence here. A huge gain that time, but it still leaves him well short for fourth down. They only punted twice in the win last week. Is looking into the raindrops, and he muffs it. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. We're coming up on 3 minutes left in the half in a 3-3 ball game. Just a pair of field goals to this point. Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. 9 yards on the first down. Keeper, and it's 2nd and 1.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. If the ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
That catch good for only a couple.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 27-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. Now Saquon Barkley. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's the big fellas in there right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But I believe the Giants got this back, and they will hold on to the possession. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long. On play action, they'll throw. This is caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. The end result, 21 yards.
First and goal.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
At the 3-yard line.
So 2nd and goal, and standing by himself in the backfield, Barkley. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown. Darius Slayton, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter.
Set to kick off.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
Their own 22-yard line.
They're set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. He was looking for Devin Singletary there, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo slings this deep from McLaurin. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Incomplete.
Washington going to send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Forced out to his left. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
And that will be incomplete.
Well, this is just a continuation of what we saw in the first half. So much for the fresh start to begin the 3rd quarter. Still off-target throws, no rhythm throwing the football, and obviously no touchdown scored in this game.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return, and it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep left side. And the defense loses him. It's complete. He takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. A big pickup of 38. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And he is all the way up past the 25. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Now, those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. Garoppolo to throw on second down. In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone loose. And this will be gathered up in the end zone, and that's a defensive touchdown.
Giants.
This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room, where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more.
Giants 17. Washington.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've got to be still reeling from the events of a moment ago. What a turn on that last play.
You're knocking on the door. You're about to take it in. You think you're going to get some points on the board. Instead, you cough it up and watch them take it the rest of the way to the opposite end zone. That's a 2-score swing that you just gave up.
Well, they'll run it again with Penny. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's third down.
Throwing is Garoppolo on third down. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football. The receiver knows the route he's going to.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Now Garoppolo. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Washington.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
There's Garoppolo to throw. Now Garoppolo lost the football. fortunate to get that football back because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there, their chance to score points. But the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
Throwing on second and long. Garoppolo. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
And a Washington first down.
Here we go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go, G. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. 65, 65. Check. 11.
Now a run with Singletary. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Ahead of the chains now, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
To throw is Garoppolo. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19.
It's interesting because when I'm watching college football and I'm evaluating guys for the draft now, my list of fullbacks, pure fullbacks, it's a very short list. I'm probably evaluating more punters and kickers now than I am fullbacks, but it doesn't matter what you call a position, it's who you put there, and there we saw completion.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. But look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
21-yard line.
Second and 9 now from the 21.
Second and 9.
That's the way. Check 59, right?
Looking to throw. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 23 yards the pickup there. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. And they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
Good cover defensively as they get to him just beyond the 45 after the juke. The corner, Ronald Darby, comes up to get it. Second down and 8.
We got 4.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they've got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
At the 20-yard line.
He's going to keep this again. And the ball is knocked out. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. On play action, now Garoppolo. Blitz coming, and down he goes. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo, and he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 45. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. For this defense, CD, that's kind of the icing on the cake here as we get to the end of this one.
And didn't you feel that they weren't just going into total prevent there? You know, they had the lead, and sometimes you fall back and you lose your aggressiveness. Not in this case. They were still making a play on the football, and look how that one turned out. They may have salted this one away.
And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him, so when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, it makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And Ingram hauls it in. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Troy Apke. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet and make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. After the penalty, it's Penny. Room past the 20. And all the way up to the 31-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
24-yard gain on the play. First down, Washington.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Giants, their playoff chances take an uptick as they move to 7-4. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Dallas Cowboys next week. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's starting to look like it won't be their year as they drop to 5-6. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New